So we've landed here in Philadelphia, and yeah, it looks like the Harvey Barnes deal is very close. We'll see what happens with that one tomorrow, how quickly he will join up with the squad, etc. Let's just have a quick recap on the journey today in the first of a series of vlogs from the United States. So first leg of the long journey, probably won't be the most interesting part ahead of what's going to be an intense trip, I would imagine. Eddie Howe has already spoken about the intensity levels of going to America, full stop. And certainly if Newcastle's last two trips to America or anything to go by, this one shouldn't be much different in terms of those intensity levels, which Eddie's already touched on. A bit more excitement though, a bit more optimism around this trip. Certainly remember going in 2011, incident-packed trip, which a lot of disruption, unrest amongst the players. If you remember, this is the Mike Ashley era, going into a season which they end up finishing 5th, but you know, it was a one-off really under Ashley. And then in 2015, the trip under Steve McLaren, that was also difficult. A lot of travelling, and ultimately the team got relegated at the end of that season. So a lot of stories from that one as well, which we'll probably touch on this trip. But yeah, as I say, not the most interesting part of the what's going to be a long travel blog. But I'm just at the moment I'm just enjoying that little calm moment, because I know it's going to be a bit more lively in the sort of days ahead. Yeah, just like that, we're now on the streets of the United States in Philadelphia, which is Newcastle's going to be where Newcastle play their first game of the Premier League Summer Series. I think the first thing that hits you is the heat. It's quite stifling around here, so that's going to be an interesting challenge for the players. So we're now over in the States, in Philadelphia, and obviously while we've been travelling over, looks like there's a lot of progress being made on Harvey Barnes, which I've already touched on the podcast, saying what a great signing I believe that is for Newcastle, and one that can help take Newcastle forward. But yeah, obviously the team are based in Atlanta, but they will be heading to Philadelphia. Press conferences start in the next couple of days here. Got a glimpse of the stadium on the way in, which was really impressive. But yeah, still early days here for Newcastle's tour of the States, and we'll soon be seeing fans on these streets very soon.